Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed Fight Night. We have another OP06 match here for you guys. We got my man Endeavor on the left-hand side, rocking out that Katakuri, as well as Caroline Park on the right with Old Faithful, aka Sakazuki. Now, Endeavor did end up starting us off here, and I think with this particular build that this man is running, you definitely want to go first. So 5k into life, he ends up countering out of it, and now we see the dog coming down. So now Sakazuki here, I have to mention this is the stage version of the deck, so you will not see any eruptions, nor will you see any ice ages. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this particular build? A lot of people love it, a lot of people kind of hate it, some people say it's a little harder. But quick shout out to today's sponsor, which is the DXN Outpost, DXN Provisions, the only place where I get all my sold product. And right now, guys, they have a ton of OP08 pre-orders now live, cases as well as booster boxes. So if you're interested in any of the OP08 really goodness, check out the link below. So we see an easy 5k swing going into live. This is, of course, an easy 1k counter, but no, we do end up taking it. Do we have a trigger? No, we do not. Now, we're going to go ahead and tap 4 here for the Rebecca to go ahead and play the Hina. I think he's just trying to play out bodies just so that he doesn't have to pass the turn, because he currently only has the 5 cost in his hand, which is that Sabo, which he does end up pitching by swinging that 5k into the Hina. We see another 5k into the Hina. We're gonna go ahead and block it. Does he have the Gadatsu for the hard punish? He does. The fact that he has Gadatsu on curve is extremely rough right now for Caroline Park. We have a 3 cost plus a 5 cost body on the board. Getting rid of both of them is just extremely pesky and kind of annoying, and the fact that Caroline Park still does not have the stage is a huge issue here. So with two Dawn, we're going to swing 7k into the Holy, and then we're going to go ahead and play the Kuzan for 4 and pass the turn. Draw us a card, of course. Now we see the extremely huge punish with another Gadatsu, swinging 7k into life, and the pressure is immense, followed by another 7k. That is 2 7ks, 1 turn, plus dropping a 5 cost body to remove a body on the board. This is really, really bad for Caroline Park here. Especially for the fact that now you have to get rid of 2 5 cost bodies on the following turn, and now we're already down to 2 life. We are 2.5 minutes into this video, and at 2 life, this is looking pretty rough here for Caroline Park. But this is still Sakazuki, the deck that got banned at Worlds for a reason, right? So this deck definitely has a ton of comeback mechanic that it has, right? So let's see here if Caroline Park can bring it back here. We're going to use leader ability here to pitch the Lucci and just draw us a card. And now with 8 active Dawn, we have access to Gecko Moria as well as a couple of the cards. The question is it a right time to do it? Because with 2 6k bodies on the board, I feel like we need to kind of get rid of them. The only issue is Endeavor currently has 6 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards, and this build that we've seen is quite unusual here. So we're going to start the turn off here with a brand new, grabbing ourselves a Navy card off the top 3. We have Ama as well as Tashigi as options. We're going to grab the Tashigi here. We want to kind of search our, we're searching for something here. So we're going to play the Tashigi out. Maybe he's looking for a Borsellino, or maybe something else in general. And we have the option of the stage card as well as the 2k counter, and I think just probably solely based out of fear here, we probably will going to grab the Virgo. We need a counter. We're already at 2 life. We have cards like Reject and things like that. So we see the Hina coming down, plus the Houndblaze to bottom deck, and then swing AK into the 6, and it does go down. So clearing the board is actually incredibly huge here. And now with, I believe, we're at 9 Dawn, I believe. We are going to swing huge here. And that's an 8k swing going into life, checking his opponent's life, putting it to the bottom. Really curious to see what that is. We're going to go ahead and take it, and tapping 7-4 and a Now this is the Rush Now, and this particular build of this Katakuri deck, guys, is a Sky Island only deck. I will repeat, this is Sky Island, not Big Mom. So this is, I really don't see this kind of build or version literally at all, and it's the pressure is kind of immense. I mean, this 7 cost, the 7k rusher is doing some damage, and it's kind of here to stay. So we are going to go ahead and counter out of it with 3k counter from hand, and now with 10 active Dawn, I think Caroline Parker needs to get rid of this Anel here. So we are going to go ahead and actually pitch the Gecko Moria. It looks like we had 2 in hand to begin with, and my man Caroline Park has so many 2k counters in his hand. I think he has like 3 to 4 2k counters, so he definitely is seemingly pretty okay with the counter in hand. Now we need to figure out how to get rid of this Anel, and If you guys don't know, since you're running the stage version of the deck, you don't have access to cards like Ice Age. Ice Age right now would be incredibly good. Now, there's still always a way to get rid of the bodies on the board with the cards that you have. It's just figuring out that way. So we have access to Rebecca in our hand, as well as I believe we have a Hina in trash. So that is also another route, dropping him down to three cost plus Leader Swing will drop you down to 2 if you have the Houndblades in hand, but unfortunately Crawling Park does not have Houndblades in hand. So we're gonna go ahead and see exactly what he can do. I do love how you guys sometimes comment on particular plays that should have been made, just because it's a great learning experience for everybody watching the video as well. So we are gonna start things off with a Tashigi searching top 5 for an event card or a Navy card, which is gonna be that Houndblades, the card that we were actually missing here. So this is another piece of the puzzle. Now, the great thing about it now is that we can use its ability here to trash a life to, oh my goodness, we can trash a life to actually protect himself from being bottom decked or removed off the board by effects or by battle, I believe. So we swung 5k into life. We see the Kiku coming out, and this is pretty nasty here. The 4/6 is a huge threat for this board, and we're gonna go ahead and drop the Rebecca finally, replacing it with the Hina, minusing a 4 here off of that Anel, and we are going to go ahead and see the bottom decking of it if it allows it, but no, we're going to trash our life instead. We're going to boost the Hina, and then looks like we might fully commit here to swing. I think that is 11k into the Anel. Now, if it does go down, it does go down, and yes, it does. Choosing not to save it, probably don't have the counter for it. And now with this 6k body, do we have reject? But no, we have Big Mom. We have something else. And we do see a 5k swing going into the Hina, actually not going for board. And we're going to pitch the 1k, and now we see a 6k into live. We're going to block with the Rebecca and pass the turn. Now, I think at the situation that Caroline Park is in, I think we might just need to go for game here. Unless he can able to remove both bodies plus set up a blocker, that is probably the only way. But without Ice Age and without stage on board, I think that is mission impossible here. So I think Crawling Park does actually need to go for it, which is kind of insane. Endeavor has 3 life plus 7 or 6 cards in hand, and we see the 2k counter out of 1, and the dream is almost essentially dead already. 6k into life, and we see a beige hitting the stage, and a 5k swing into life. Guys, what is going on here? This has fallen apart so bad, and we see another beige, back-to-back beiges, and the 0 cost Caroline Park just scoops it up. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP06 content coming out soon. See ya!